The Mazda MX-5 has long been the world's top-selling roadster. And that's because it's cheap, it's fun, well, it's got a drop top. But it's also a massively popular weekend racer, and that's why Mazda has unleashed this new GT RS model specifically designed for the track. But is it truly ready for punishing hot laps? Let's find out. Now, before we take this for a blast on the racetrack, we need to examine the upgrades made to this more expensive, Australia-only model, and it starts with the footwear. These 17-inch forged alloy wheels supplied by BBS are lighter, which reduces unsprung weight. In other words, it's lighter on its feet, and the rims are shod with ultra-sticky Bridgestone Potenza S001 tyres as well. The 280mm front brake discs now get internal cooling fins and also 4-pot aluminium Brembo calipers, which reduce mass by 2 kilos. Even the brake pads are new, designed to reduce fade, but we'll find out soon enough. New Bilstein shock absorbers are designed to sharpen handling dynamics, and the other major change is under the bonnet. This solid alloy strut brace is designed to improve body rigidity, but the Mazda Australia boffins were not allowed to mess with the engine. That's a shame because the Japanese racer could easily handle a few more herbs and spices. As it stands, this track special makes do with a 2-litre 4-banger hooked up exclusively to a 6-speed manual. One last thing before I flog the bejesus out of it on the racetrack. All 2021 models now come with wireless Apple CarPlay, but Android Auto is still wired. All right, time to cue the music. While the MX-5 will never have big engine bragging rights, it's a beautifully engaging machine, and the chassis upgrades make it just that little bit sharper. It tips into corners with more precision now, the tauten suspension and stiffer front body structure sharpening initial turning response nicely. And while there's not a whole heap of power available, the challenge and enjoyment comes from being able to extract every last horsepower from it, thanks to its inherent balance and lightness. This is made easier by the upgraded Bilstein shock absorbers, which give the car more zeal mid-corner. It sits a little flatter and can hold higher corner speeds. It's more settled during changes of direction, and this gives the driver more confidence to keep pushing a little harder each lap. Speaking of pushing, the brakes are probably the most tangible upgrade here, allowing you to push deeper and later into corners. And we tested it versus the standard GT. The RS brakes are definitely more capable, delivering stronger deceleration more reliably. This is pretty much a foolproof track car. Unless the circuit is completely drenched or you're being ham-fisted, it's pretty hard to come unstuck. And I gotta say, having never driven an MX-5 in anger on the racetrack before, I can see why so many people love them. This is ace. But if I was to make one change to the car, it would be more power. The standard engine feels a bit slow on uphill sections of open road, and it lacks the pep to get a real kick in the pants, that power oversteer that you would have got from the 2001 MX-5 SP Special Edition. That thing was a bit of a weapon. Despite the lack of power, there's a satisfying purity to this 2-seat vehicle. The naturally aspirated engine, the manual gearbox, the direct steering, the rear drive layout, and the ultra-low driving position just ahead of the rear wheels, it all makes it very addictive. It's not very practical, roomy, or comfortable, but while you can find more pragmatic and more powerful hot hatches for similar money, there is something gratifying about this tiny rear drive 2-seater. Even if you only take it to the track once a year, the GT RS is worth the extra cash, and it's the ultimate expression of the latest MX-5.